if I was training him or I was in his corner.
The boxing world is still on fire after that wild fight between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach. And now Floyd Mayweather has officially entered the chat. Yup, the man himself is not holding back, and trust me when I say Floyd's reaction is brutal. While Tank is out here trying to defend his performance, Floyd is basically sitting back like, I told y'all this would happen. And what's making this even crazier? Floyd isn't just criticizing Tank's boxing, this is personal. Today, we're diving deep into Floyd Mayweather's ruthless reaction to the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach controversial draw, what this means for Tank's career, and why Floyd might be happier about this than anyone else. Let's get into it. First, let's break down what actually happened, because this fight left fans and fighters arguing all over social media. Everyone expected Tank to walk through Lamont Roach. People were calling it an easy night, thinking Roach would be just another name on Tank's knockout list.
Again, wow, okay.
I thought he had hurt his hand. Did he not take the mouthpiece? Come on.
That's what I thought. Oh, here comes Davis. Davis exploding. And Roach meeting fire with fire.
Roach eating some big shots and coming right back.
A minute and a half left in what has been an eventful ninth. We thought Davis might have gone down for the first time in his career. Instead, he exploded, and Roach took the shots and fired back some of his own.
Oh, Roach has to be careful. Tank loading up big here.
Tank unloading lefts and rights. Roach doing a pretty good job of deflecting some of these shots. Short left hand from Roach. Counter right hand lands by the challenger.
This arena is on their feet right now.
Final minute of the ninth. Lead right hook, left hand from Davis.
Never expected Roach to be taking these shots and countering it.
But what actually happened? Roach pulled up and showed zero fear. He boxed smart, kept Tank at bay, and even landed cleaner shots in multiple rounds.
Honestly, that's how I train. I feel like one of my strong points is exchanging in the pocket. I have a very good eye, very good defense. I'm able to counter and return shots, and I think that's what I did very well. And honestly, I landed some of the bigger shots too.
And let's not forget the ninth round moment that has now gone viral, when Tank took a knee after getting hit.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaning with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
It's got to be a knock. What in the world is happening?
Took a knee. He's got to count.
I understand. If you take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right? Back up. Back up.
Now, normally when a fighter takes a knee like that after a punch, it's an automatic knockdown. But for some reason, the ref didn't call it. Tank walked to his corner, got wiped down, and acted like it was nothing.
You voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man. Look at my hair. I just got my shit done. But it's all cool, man. You know how I get. They love you and then they hate you. Turn around and love you again. You know what I mean?
The commentators were confused, the fans were angry, and even other fighters like Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, and Terrence Crawford started going off about how Roach got robbed.
That was a knockdown, you know, without a doubt. You can't spin it no other way. It's too clear. And I think the commission needs to do something about it, because it can give me an incentive, you know, anytime I'm not feeling good in a fight, take a knee.
Well, they said
and that's not a shot at Tank. I respect Tank, and I like Tank a lot, but you can't do that.
They reversed the result of your fight.
Yeah.
Should they reverse the result of that fight as well?
Just depends. Like, if that changes the whole fight, if that gives Roach a victory, give him the victory. That's how you keep the integrity of the sport, right? That's why they suspended me, right, to keep the integrity of the sport. So I feel like if you're going to do it to me, you got to do it to everybody.
By the time the final bell rang and the judges called it a draw, people were shocked. And you already know Floyd Mayweather was somewhere grinning ear to ear, ready to finally say what he's been wanting to say about Tank for years. Let's be real. Floyd and Tank's relationship has been broken for a long time.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was. Real? That's what I was told at the time. So
ever since Tank split from Mayweather Promotions, there's been nothing but tension and shots thrown back and forth.
Like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
This is
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
But this fight, it gave Floyd a perfect opportunity to air out all his issues with Tank. And boy, did he take it.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make.
Floyd has always been about perfection, discipline, and being unbeatable in the ring. And seeing his former protege, the guy he once called the next big thing, struggle to handle Lamont Roach? That was exactly the moment Floyd had been waiting for to remind everyone who the real boss is.
Tank Davis, he was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
Sources close to Floyd say he's been telling people behind the scenes that Tank got exposed, that all the flaws Floyd warned Tank about when they were still working together came to light in this fight.
How do you assess his power after being in there for 12?
He got decent power. He got decent power for sure. I ain't gonna say it's exaggerated. I told y'all I got a chin. I ain't going like that. It's just not gonna happen. But like I said, I see why he knocked people out, and I think he felt my power too. Like, I think that's what negated a lot of his shots. And once I took his best shot, I was like, oh yeah, it's time to roll.
like I said, I knew I had a chin. I mean, I spar guys that were like junior middleweights, like current champions that was at that weight. So I know I can take a punch. He's twitchy in there. Like I do see why he knocked people out. I mean, like being up close and personal. Obviously, I seen it on the TV like that, but I understand why he knocked people out. I'm not gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna tell him.
Floyd has been saying for months that Tank doesn't train hard enough, that he relies too much on his power, and that he gets away with too much because of favoritism. So when the ref didn't call that clear knockdown in round 9, Floyd probably wasn't surprised. In fact, people are saying he's been sarcastically laughing about it, telling people, "See, this is what happens when you stop listening to me."
I could have stopped him. It's me. Definitely my fault. It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me too. That was on me for sure. Cause I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up, and I could have definitely did more. Just a lot going on. But again, it was myself, you know. But you gotta go to the gym and, you know, get back to the drawing board and, you know, train a little harder.
Floyd Mayweather has been making it loud and clear that Tank is nothing without him, constantly reminding everyone that he built Tank's entire career from scratch.
It's public knowledge that Tank and Mayweather have had issues. It's public knowledge that they're not in the contract. And it's public knowledge that Tank has moved on and is trying to, for the sake of words, separate himself from the umbrella of being under Mayweather. But Mayweather was there. Mayweather was there. Why wasn't? No. It wasn't because you wasn't trying to take away from the moment. It was because you weren't sure what that moment was looking like.
Floyd's been saying he's the one who gave Tank the spotlight, the big fights, and the fame. And now that Tank is struggling, Floyd is taking every chance to say, "I made you."
I respect him, and I won't say I respect. I appreciate him. I appreciate him for what he done, because he did, like, you know, he did help me out. He definitely helped me out, but it was more so like, he would say that he gave me like money to get my mom out the hood, but me being from the hood, 10, 15,000, that's not, after a couple months, she gonna be back in the hood, and I'm gonna be back asking you for money. Why would I do that? I give her a couple dollars. I take some, whatever. Whenever you need some money, you feel me? But when I was legit to be able to get her out the hood, that's what I did.
Like, I had to learn that coming up, that like, a motherfucker will put you in a position to always need him. And like, to the world, it might look like that's a great person. But like, to somebody to understand, you understand like what Kendrick Lamar say? Nah, that's a master manipulator. Like, cause if I gotta put you in a position that always need me, you always gotta, I'm gonna just give you crumbs. And we hear it a lot. Like, if I'm a billionaire, if I'm a millionaire, like, what's $1,000? You know what I'm trying to say? But to you who don't have it, is a lot. And I know you're gonna go to war for that $1,000. So me understanding that, $48 of plot power. I'm gonna always feed you a little bit so you can be excited and do just enough to come back around.
But I ain't really, just put me in a position to be able to, you know, make my own thing. And I don't want to say no name, but they wind up catching it. People that's over top of me. I mean, like, I was signed up to him, and Floyd signed to him. So a person that, he said, okay, cool, I see what's going on. That's when you start taking over my career.
But let's get one thing straight. This isn't just about boxing. Floyd and Tank's beef runs way deeper than who won what fight. Recently, things got even messier when Tank exposed Floyd's daughter for constantly messaging him on Snapchat, basically putting Floyd's family in the middle of their drama.
Do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after, like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come to the game, he gave you the spotlight, like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time I don't want to go too deep into it, because I don't want to bring them up. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was a downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah,
relationship.
It wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like,
he scheduled a fight, I think.
You already know Floyd didn't take that lightly. No father would want to hear that, especially from someone who used to be like a son to him.
Because Ryan is on the internet right now saying that he knows the root cause of the Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather beef. And this was news to me, that there's a possibility that Tank had a relationship with Floyd's daughter. It's not official news. If Ryan Garcia said it, it's definitely not official news. And I'm not going to act like he doesn't have a relationship with Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather, like where there's smoke, there couldn't be fire. There is clearly something going on between Floyd and Tank Davis.
His daughter, she a grown woman. She do what she want to do, when she want to do it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but is Tank right for that, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that good business to sleep with your business partner's daughter?
Business is business and personal is personal. We can't let this get between our money, man.
So when Floyd's out here criticizing Tank for this draw, it's not just about the fight, it's personal. He's taking shots at Tank's career and character, making sure the world knows that he's done with Tank and glad to see him humbled. From Floyd's perspective, this fight is proof that Tank is not the unstoppable monster everyone thinks he is. You gotta remember that Floyd used to be the mastermind behind Tank's career. He built up Tank's name, got him those big fights, and crafted that next Mayweather image. But now that Tank's on his own, Floyd's basically saying, this is what happens without me. Here's where things get even crazier. Officials are now investigating the fight because of that 9th-round knee. Let's be real, the draw doesn't really make sense.
Somebody took the blockchain and checked it for a big withdrawal around maybe 30 minutes after this fight. No shot. Somebody put the house on draw and just got a like 22x, something like that. A draw? Stop. The mathematical anomaly to have a draw with 3 different refs across what, 11 rounds? It's a mathematical anomaly.
If they overturn the no call and rule it as a knockdown, Lamont Roach could end up being declared the winner. That would be a huge blow to Tank's undefeated record. And you already know Floyd would be the first one to throw shade if that happens. Based on how the fight went and how much noise fighters and fans are making about that moment, there's a real chance this investigation could change Tank's record forever. Let's be honest, Tank's whole image is built on being undefeated and knocking people out. That's why people buy tickets to his fights. That's why he's been able to call himself a pay-per-view star.
Somebody took the blockchain and checked it for a big withdrawal around maybe 30 minutes after this fight. No shot. Somebody put the house on draw and just got a like 22x, something like that. A draw? Stop. The mathematical anomaly to have a draw with 3 different refs across what, 11 rounds? It's a mathematical anomaly.
But after struggling against Lamont Roach, a guy people didn't think stood a chance, and with this investigation hanging over his head, Tank's reputation is taking a huge hit. If Tank wants to bounce back from this, he needs to get serious about training, fix the gaps in his game, and maybe even reconsider who's in his corner. Because right now, Floyd's basically saying, without me, you're slipping. And let's give Lamont Roach his flowers too, because whether or not the officials overturn the result, Roach is the real winner in everyone's eyes. He came in as the underdog, fought the fight of his life, and exposed Tank in ways we've never seen before.
I feel like when my back is against the wall or against the ropes, it's like, it's time to show up. So it wasn't really hard for me to focus because all I had to do was do what I normally do. And I know that that was gonna surprise or shock or shut everybody up.
Even if the record says draw, Roach earned the respect of the boxing world. And if the commission does the right thing and changes the outcome, he'll walk away as a champion. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.